Okay, let's look at some more idioms, and this time we're going to look at idioms talking about the family and relationships in the family. So I've chosen 5 idioms. We have spitting image, follow in her father's footsteps, runs in the family, like chalk and cheese, and the black sheep of the family. Okay, let's start with the first one. So if we say someone is the spitting image of someone, so I'm the spitting image of my father, it means we look very similar. A phrasal verb that we would use for this is look like. Yeah, I look like my father. I am the spitting image of my father. So it's like we both look the same. Yeah, there is lots of resemblance between my father and me. Okay, follow in her father's footsteps, or follow in his mother's footsteps. So it's to follow the same path as your mother or your father or your brother or your sister. Yeah, you're follow in someone's footsteps. So if you think about when you walk, you leave footprints. We can call these footsteps. So we're saying that our career or our life is going in the same direction. So if my father is a doctor and I begin to study medicine, I'm following in my father's footsteps. Yeah, I'm following the same path. Or if my mother is a teacher and I begin to study to be a teacher, and that's what my job will be, I'm following in my mother's footsteps. And if something runs in the family, it's like that each person in the family has this. So, for example, I have freckles on my face, yeah, little brown spots, very Irish. So freckles runs in my family. It runs in my family, yeah, or freckles run in my family. Lateness or runs in my family. My family are always late for things. If you say be there at 9 o'clock, they'll arrive at 10 past 9. It runs in our family. Or you could say waking up early runs in our family. Yeah. Okay, like chalk and cheese. So me and my father, I'm the spitting image of my father, but we are like chalk and cheese. So spitting image being we look similar, but we're like chalk and cheese. We're very different. If you think about chalk, the texture and what we use chalk for, and cheese, what we use it for, well, we can eat cheese, we can't eat chalk. So they're very different. So we're saying these two people are very different. They're like chalk and cheese. And the last one, the black sheep of the family. So normally sheep are the colour white. So if you think of a big field and you've got lots of sheep and you have one black sheep. So this black sheep is different to the rest of the sheep. It sticks out, we can see it, and it's different. It's not similar to the other sheep in the field. So if we think as the family, as sheep, and if I'm the black sheep of the family, I'm saying, I'm a little bit different to everybody else in my family. I'm not really the same as them, yeah? I'm the black sheep. So I hope these 5 idioms are helpful, and now let's look at the next topic. Okay, so let's look at another area of idioms. So being positive is our next topic. So I've chosen 5 idioms. Let's look at them. Look on the bright side, fingers crossed, there's light at the end of the tunnel, you've got nothing to lose, and his bark is worse than his bite. Okay, so look on the bright side, we're saying be positive. Yeah? Don't always be dark and everything is negative and everything is a problem. Look on the bright side, yeah? You have to find the positive in all of the negative. So if you're having a terrible time and it's harder than you thought working with the family and you're finding it difficult to speak English, look on the bright side. You're having a great experience, you're living in a new country, you're meeting lots of new people, and you're learning a new language, yeah? Look on the bright side, find the positive among the negative. Okay, fingers crossed, very simply, it's like good luck, yeah? Something is happening and you're saying, fingers crossed, hopefully this happens, yeah? So a universal sign for fingers crossed is crossing your fingers, yeah, good luck. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're saying, oh, lots of problems and it's very difficult, and yeah, but off in the distance you can see there is a little light at the end of a tunnel, is a long passageway maybe for a train, and you're saying there's light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the end, yeah, the end is in near. Yeah, so sometimes if you're doing exams and maybe you've 3 weeks of exams and it's terrible, but you can see the last day in the future and you say, well, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Soon it will change, yeah, and soon it's a way to motivate yourself. Okay, you've got nothing to lose. Well, if you have nothing to lose, then why not do it? You're saying do it because if you do it and you don't win or you don't get the job, well, you've got nothing to lose by not doing it. If you don't do it, well, you have no chance of getting the job or of achieving this or of winning. Yeah, so you've got nothing to lose. Why not? Yeah, it's not going to cost you any money. You're not going to lose out on your time. The only thing that can happen is something positive. And the last one is bark is worse than his bite. So bark being a dog, woof woof, yeah, this is the to bark, and bite being to bite. So we're saying his bark is worse than his bite. So he sounds or he looks worse or more aggressive than he really is, yeah? Or we can also change it to her bark is worse than her bite, yeah? It's not only for men. So we're saying they sound or they look harder and more aggressive than they really are, yeah? When you really get close and look inside, they're a lot softer than they appear to be. So I hope these are helpful.